fan takes the end of ball. The amazing AOC, turn it up, let's go. Talking about the Cowboys, from the highs to the lows. News, opinions, yeah, we keep it real. Growing every day, now the fans know the deal. Every upload, every stream, ripping up the biggest team. From the fan takes the end of all live streams. Coming there, girls wrecking out talks that are beats. They was tuned in, yeah, they saw the rise. Now the numbers keep climbing, ain't no surprise. From breaking news to the fans in sight, AOC's got the passion, got the fire, got the fight. It's the amazing AOC, turn it up, let's go. Talking about the Cowboys, from the high to the lows. News, opinions, yeah, we keep it real. Growing every day, now the fans know the deal. From Dak to Michael, we cover it all. Trade talks, game plans, who's ready to ball. Live streams, popping, the chat goes wild. Cowboys Nation riding in with style. Started from the bottom, now they know the name. Respecting the game, ain't chasing the fame. Just love for the start, love for the crew. AOC going up, yeah, the vision stay true. It's the amazing AOC, turn it up, let's go. Talking about the Cowboys, from the highs to the lows. News, opinions, yeah, we keep it real. Growing every day, now the fans know the deal. From Dak to Michael, be covering all. Trade talks, game plans, who's ready to ball. Leave streams, got the Cowboys back. Yeah. Beat dreams in this night to the Swiss crowd. In a tail like the film when I start to fly. Ayo, black composites move. Ayo, see going up, yeah, the vision stay true. If we upload every stream, building up the biggest team. From the fan takes to the in-depth facts. AOC got the Cowboys back. Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? Y'all asked for the green man himself, so if he start melting into his background, it's because he wearing all this damn green. What's going on, Ray? Welcome back to your new home. This ain't even just welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to your new home, man. Hey, y'all have no clue me and Ray got cooking. What's going on, Ray?
Bro, man, blessed to be alive, man. Thank you so much, man. Greatly appreciate you, bro, man. I hope your day is going great. Real quick, I want to say I saw your video earlier, man. You handled it elegantly.
Appreciate that,
You did
bro.
a good job, bro. You know.
Appreciate that, bro. You know where I'm at with it, Ray. Hey,
Yeah.
like we talked about, bro, I ain't got time to be sitting out here fighting lies. I don't have time to be sitting here wasting my energy fighting against narratives, bro. If whatever people feel, that's how they feel, Ray. But at the end of the day, bro, we are focused on the content.
Super chat. Love you gesture emoji.
Hey, appreciate that.
Emoji.
Appreciate that, Detroit. Or DET. But yeah, bro, we focus on fans. We focus on the content. We focus on what we gonna create for y'all. And I promise you, bro, we got some serious heat coming, man. But today we got some good topics on deck. And if y'all start asking and spamming about, all the other stuff, then I'll address that at that time. But today we got some good stuff on deck, Ray. We got some good stuff on deck. But first, I just kind of want to talk to you about what's some of the stuff you've been seeing. What's some of the stuff that you've been seeing around the block that's kind of caught your interest a little bit as it pertains to the Cowboys, bro?
Man, honestly, bro, we got to start off with the draft. And even before the draft, we got to run it back to that, man. Just the energy Schottenheimer has been bringing. And he said it himself, I'm not going to change who I am.
Right.
He said, I told myself if I ever got this opportunity, I'm going to be me.
Right.
There's a lesson in it, not switching it up. You can't switch up,
Right.
Because some of these people get in certain positions
Not
and they
switch
change
up.
who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And they switch up to it real quick. Before I move forward real quick, I want to say something real quick. Today, it's the month of May. So it is Mental Illness Awareness Month.
Mental health. He said mental illness. Yeah, I got you,
mental
though.
health.
I got your back, my boy. I got your back. Go ahead.
Just make sure you check in on your people, man. We are all fighting a battle that no one knows about. So, be kind to people. Don't be evil out there to people. Just check on your people because, you checking on somebody, you don't know what that means for someone.
Mm-hmm.
I could be having a bad day and AOC can hit me up. They can change everything for me. So make sure you spread love and positivity and that's what we're gonna do here on this show. But back to what we were saying. I'm sorry, I got off.
No, you
topic
good.
for a second.
Hey, bro, we up here for a bit, bro. We good. We can talk. We ain't gotta be all structured and corporate and all that stuff over here, bro.
Yeah.
We gonna have fun. We gonna kick it. We gonna have real conversations. We gonna talk X's and O's. We gonna talk ball. We gonna talk dudes' contracts because these contracts is diabolical, Ray.
They are,
do
bro.
you see what I got pulled up? That's the first thing I want to talk about. Ray.
That's one of them slave contracts right there, they got, bro.
Ray, that's the first question I gotta ask everybody out there, Cowboys.
Tell them about the gun line, boss. Tell them about the gun line.
Tell him about the good line, boss. Hey, man, Tashan Holden, hey, he got a lot to tell about the good line because,
boy,
what did he do to piss somebody off this badly, bro? First of all, his draft stock. The dude can run every route on the route tree. He has a good feel in space. He's good with the ball after the catch. He doesn't have the fastest 40 time, like a 4.59 or something like that. Doesn't have the fastest 40 time, but he's a really good receiver that played for a blue chip program. Why did he fall the way that he fell in the draft? And now, not only did he fall out of the draft, but now as an undrafted free agent, the Cowboys just handed this man a voucher to go get himself a PS5. And a good and a good luck note, bruh. What is
bro? I don't know if he get the PS5. I think you got to put the PS5 on Levway right there, boy. You can't even pay.
He said PS5 on Levway, right? Most of that $3K probably paid for his plane ticket to get here.
Probably. You can't pay no rent barely with no $3K almost now in this economy, bro. Boy, I mean, he better. You can tell where he gonna be staying.
Hold on, so my boy in the comment crazy, bruh. My man Stick Flair, he said, I would send a super chat, but the way my account is set up, I'll catch on the next live. Broke. I ain't got it.
No, he said
that's when that Kanye West College Dropout, bro. That's one of my favorite albums, bro.
He said he got a check-in and he got a savings. You know?
He said, we broke, 5 broke. We ain't got it, broke, 5 broke. We ain't got it. Ain't got no money. Ain't got no cars. Ain't got no clothes. Can't get no hoes. My boy Thick Flair in the chat broke as hell, bruh. It's all good, Thick Flair. Don't send me your coins. I don't care, even if you get it, bruh. Don't send it to me. You being here and liking the videos and chatting and stuff, that's good enough, bruh. You ain't got to do none of that. But what we got going on with Tashan Holden, right?
Bro, this 3K bonus is diabolical with no guarantee money, bro. No guarantee. No guarantee. Not even $1.
Hey, bro.
Price is right.
Bro, how did he get less than the Stephen F. Austin dude? He came from, nothing against any of these guys. I wish all these guys good luck. In a perfect world, every dude that currently has a star on the side of their helmet will be a Cowboy when the season starts. But we know damn well, at least 40 of them boys ain't gonna have a star on their helmet no more.
No.
Even the dude from Stephen F. Austin got more than Tashan Holden, bro. At least he was able to get a annual salary worth of a guarantee, bro. He got $35K. That's how much some people make in a year, bro.
You think it was a situation where you think he decided to quote unquote bet on himself? Because who's accepting that contract?
I don't know. He must decide to quote unquote spit on somebody that was giving them contracts too. Because I know one of the issues. I know one of the issues with Tashan Holden was the fact that he kind of had like a hot head, and he got a reputation for kind of being a temper case, right?
Yeah.
But bruh, come on, man. 3K bonus with no guarantee, bruh. The Cowboys got that man skating on the thinnest of ice right now. And I don't even like being a professional pocket watcher. Usually, I don't care. But this stood out so much. It's like, damn, it's worth the conversation at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's saying something. I want to go do a research and check out other free agents across the league, undrafted, and see anyone else got a contract like that, because that's diabolical, bro.
He said, hold on, we got a dono.
The darkness rejects and is repelled by the light, bro. Good riddance to that drama.
Absolutely.
Bud star.
Absolutely. Beyonder said the darkness rejects and is repelled by the light, bro. Good riddance to that drama. Hey, man, we all, you know what, y'all? I'm just looking at everything as an opportunity for me to focus more on what I want to provide for y'all and the dream that I really want to kind of bring into fruition. Me and Ray are on the same page. We've already discussed it. We've discussed the goals, what we're trying to do, what path we're going to take, how we're going to do things. That's another thing, man. If y'all see me and Ray going at each other, man, Ray can hold his own, bruh. Ray will probably leave me with a black eye if we got into a fight, bruh. Okay? Ray ain't no damsel in distress, man. Okay? We got locker room talk going up here, bruh. Some of y'all be clutching pearls too much, man. Some of y'all be, you're so mean to Ray. Man, shut up. If Ray had a problem, he'd let me know. Shut your pearl clutching ass up. And I'm going to say the same thing that got me kicked off the collective, man. Some of y'all got a daycare in y'all mouth with how long y'all been on y'all knees, sucking up for people up, bruh. Golly, bruh.
Bro, that's a diabolical line right there.
Hey,
that is diabolical, bro.
Hey,
man.
It's creative. It's creative, though.
It's very creative.
It's creative, bruh. It's an AOC original. This stuff just be coming to me, Ray. It be coming to me.
Hey, but this is the first page of a new chapter of a new beginning, man. Like, y'all don't understand the stuff we've been talking about, what we want to bring to y'all.
Y'all don't understand stuff we got in the works right now.
Not only this show, but there's some other stuff we got in the works too. We can't talk about that yet, but man, there's a lot of stuff I think is gonna be really great. Y'all gonna enjoy this. At the end of the day, we want to give y'all the best out there. We don't want to be like everybody else. We want to be different, because everybody can do the same thing.
Right.
What sets them apart is their personality, who they are, the moral standards, all that stuff.
And how you connect with people, bro.
And how you connect with people. I mean,
how you connect with people.
This world is about relationships and how you treat people, bro.
Right.
It goes back to the Bible too. Like, it said it's like about credit. A good name is better than ready money any day of the week. It's what they're saying. It says so. The name is important in how you treat people and how you carry yourself, and that's what people are always gonna remember about you.
Mm-hmm.
So
100%.
Let's get back to this nigga getting sniped here.
He said
no guarantee.
He said patting the daycare insult. Y'all patting them damn likes, man. Like the stream. Like the stream. Everybody that's chilling in the chat right now. I know a lot of y'all, this is a lazy Monday. We just kind of getting the week going. Y'all, go ahead and let me know that y'all here. Say what's up so I can acknowledge all of y'all in the chat real quick before we really get into the meat of the show.
Yeah.
And man, this is gonna be a good show though. We're about to have a good show. But what I kind of wanted to do, Ray, is I kind of wanted us to look at these pay rates for the undrafted free agents, and then we're gonna obviously get into like a roster breakdown and kind of talk about some position battles and stuff. But I wanted to look into the pay rates of these free agents, bro, and I wanted to see if you feel like the amount that some of these guys are getting paid, if that's an indication of anything, right? Do you feel like Elijah Clark being the highest paid guy, or he was the highest paid guy, the DB out of Syracuse? Do you feel like that actually means something? Do you feel like Justin Barron, the linebacker out of Syracuse, being one of the highest paid guys, does that mean that he's more likely to keep a spot on this team? What you thinking, bro?
I mean, yes, if you go back and look at the history of the Cowboys, I want to say, was it Hunter Lipke? They got like a ridiculous amount of money. Was it one of the tight ends one year got a ridiculous amount of money? There's been some times where they shelled out some money to undrafted free agents. They thought, okay, these guys, I think, is someone we wanted. I want to say, was it Beverin Span Ford? I think he got a nice little...
Yep. He had a nice contract, and he ended up making the roster, yep.
Yeah. So I think I would say yes, because if you look at the history of what the Cowboys, and it's a team that likes to repeat itself, they had to do the same things over, the rinse and repeat,
right?
With a lot of things they do, and I think maybe that is,
right.
Maybe that is, because I mean, you make the team, you guarantee $234K,
right?
You showing up to practice and work out.
Hey, bro. Hey, I take that deal any day of the week, boy. Any day of the week. Now, I ain't gonna take Tashan Holden's deal. I keep doing what I'm doing right now before I take. I will continue being a streamer before I took that deal Tashan Holden just got. That deal,
you making more money than him.
Yeah,
you making more money than him. I ain't trying to be rude.
I'm about to say, bro, that's diabolical, bro.
It is horrific.
No, for real, bro. But we got some people kind of letting us know in the chat, man. We got KDL717 in the chat. Carlos Silva, he said, if you have any interest in working, let's talk Cowboys. Yeah, G cool people. I like G. I like his style. I think at this point, y'all, I'm at a phase where I'm really just trying to be very, very selective and protective of my energy and what I got going on in my immediate core. So there's gonna have to be a much more strenuous vetting process as it pertains to figuring out who I want to work with, that type of thing. So yeah. But nah, I like Let's Talk Cowboy though. He seemed like cool people. And if I do follow him on X or whatever, and I like how he goes about his stuff. Fabian Merez, what's going on, my guy? Unicorn. the way they spelled it, it didn't register that it was unicorn at first. Unicorn in the chat. He said, "Hey Brody, working and listening in. Appreciate you." Keon YouTube said Holden took the janitor salary to not play for the Showboats. Hey, bruh. Holden took less than a janitor salary. Maybe a janitor salary for a month. For that month, he took the janitor salary. There's no that contract made me feel like they don't think Holden's gonna be able to take it.
Here's the thing though. He has to be making some type of money to be there, for practices and workouts. They get paid to do that. So there's gotta be more to that. This is just all that's being reported.
Man.
Some of these things have like the stuff may not be broken down yet, because there's no way in your right mind you taking that. If that's your best offer, boy.
He said if that's your best offer. Hey, bro, that's diabolical, bro. We got Dallas Emmett 22. He said, "What's going on, AOC? Sending positive energy your way." I appreciate that, Dallas Emmett. Philip Richardson said Tashan is firing his agent today. His contract is an insult.
He should have fired him.
He should have fired him before he signed that mug, bro. Callias Bell said, "Yo, what's good, Callias? Welcome to the stream, my brother."
Hey, what did Dr. Umar say? I beg your pardon?
I beg your pardon?
I beg your pardon? I would have saw that contract like, I beg your pardon.
No, I would have pushed it back slow, like, excuse me? Excuse me? Take a look at this. Are you sure you need to add another 0 to that, bro? Like, what is this? Like, for real, another 2 zeros to that mug. My boy Seabass said Holden may not be high interest to the Cowboys, which would be very interesting, even though Todd Archer did come out and say, we're going to talk about that in a second too, Ray. We got some decent stuff to talk about. We're going to talk about that in a second. Yeah. Todd Archer did come out and say that the Cowboys are still trying to exercise any and every route possible to get a wide receiver to y'all. So we still in the game. Y'all, we are still in the game right here. Who else was in here? Beyonder 010 said, AOC, any possible merch for the new season? Well, I have merch that's available right now for purchase. If you check my link or my channel, you'll be able to see my store and check it out. And I probably will be dropping something for the new season. I will be dropping something for a new season, have a little sales special going on and all that stuff. So appreciate you asking though. Macy Riri said, on the toilet. That's how much I F with you, AOC.
Boy, stop.
I'm about to say, I don't know if I need to hear that. You keep your toots and poots to yourself. I don't know if I need to hear that, bro.
Don't be calling in on the toilet. Don't y'all call me.
He said, can't wait to see Blue run that Texas route. You ain't lying, bro. Getting his ass into the middle of that field after he, ooh-wee. Hey, I can't wait to see Blue taking screens out the backfield and all kind of stuff. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about
that later, yeah.
What did I say I wanted to talk about after the contracts for these fellas, bro?
So let's run through these contracts real quick. All right, we got Elijah Clark, DB out of Syracuse. He's getting a $25K bonus, $234K guarantee.
Marcus Wynn with the 6-month membership. Appreciate you, my boy. Keep going.
Justin Barron, linebacker out of Syracuse as well. So they got 2 players out of Syracuse. All right, $20K bonus, $234K guarantee. Mike Smith, DB out of East Kentucky.
The Syracuse guys didn't surprise me. Go ahead.
Yeah. Because, I think they come from bigger programs and stuff. So I think that's always going to help, too.
Right.
You played against better competition, so you kind of a little bit more proven, I think, in that aspect to a degree. We said Mike Smith, DB out of Eastern Kentucky. He's got 16. Is that 15 or 16? That's 15K. 175K.
Oh, man, Paul Ray in the chat. Everybody spam Paul Ray in the chat.
Hey, man, y'all chill out.
Go ahead.
Y'all chill out. All right, Rivaldo Fairweather. You know what is always, I'm thinking about this?
What's up?
The Cowboys always find a couple of tight ends every year after the draft. And they always are a good chance that one of those undrafted free agents makes the roster, man. You got a battle right now. What you got? Noah Fant still here?
Noah Fant?
Princeton.
Princeton Fant is still on the roster?
I think he's still on the roster. I'm pretty sure. Was he on practice squad still? Someone Google that.
He's still on the roster?
I think he still is. I think he
Let me see. We got the roster pulled up on this other screen.
Someone said Uncle Ray. Yes, I am. A couple people's uncle. So yes.
Oh yeah. You're right, Ray. You're right. Princeton Fest.
See,
that's why I got you here, Ray. That's how I got you here.
You got Bevan Spanford. We see, So those two guys.
Damn, the Commanders just hold on, Ray. The Commanders just signed Isaiah Bond. Can we talk about that for a second? Because
wow,
it ain't no wow. Well, you might think it's wow. We're gonna break it down. Let's talk about that for a quick second, y'all. Let's talk about that for a quick second.
So did he get clear of his charges?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if he got cleared of his charges or not, but I'm gonna be honest, Ray. Look at me when I say this. I don't give a damn who the Commanders sign. We gonna still put the cum loaders in their place, man. I ain't worried about them dudes, bruh. I ain't worried about them. Right? I'm not worried about the cum loaders, bruh. Hey, look. Isaiah Bond, cool name. A lot of people know him because he played at one of the biggest schools in the country at Texas. That's really why he has so much fanfare around his name. But y'all, if you actually go back and look, dude, he's gotten worse each of the last couple of years that he's been in college. He was not that good this season, y'all. And he got that case hanging over his head. We could find better. We could find better, bruh. If that's who Washington depending on, Kyer Elam gonna clamp him.
Man, see, I had Isaiah Bond coming out of college as a 3rd round pick. That's where I had him projected going to 3rd, maybe 4th round. Unless receivers was going to go, it was like a run of receivers. I said maybe he could have went late 2nd, but overall, I thought he was going to be a 3rd round pick coming out.
Right.
But hey, kudos to him, and he got a deal somewhere.
Yeah, no hate to him, except for the fact that you're a cum loader now. So we don't really, you're the enemy. You're the enemy. So, I'm going to point out all the negative parts about you because we Cowboys fans, and we don't care about giving credit to other fan bases. We just don't.
Tell them don't blow it. No pun intended.
No. Whoa. Whoa, Ray just pulled an AOC out there. Hold up.
But anyways.
No, Ray, don't look like that. He said, anyways.
And we talk about these contracts, but I'm saying, like, there's always a tight end that always makes it somehow. If you want to become on this, make this roster as an undrafted free agent, be a tight end. You got a great chance of doing it.
No, real talk, bro.
They always find one. I think every year they always find somebody.
They love looking for tight ends in the undrafted pool, bro. They really do. They love looking for tight ends in the undrafted pool. And if we take a look at the roster right now, let's go ahead and go through this now since we kind of segued into this portion. Let's go ahead and get into it, bro. Let's look at these potential position battles that may end up taking place with the roster this offseason. And I kind of want to see, where do you think an undrafted free agent may actually have an opportunity to make the roster? Right?
Ooh.
Let's go through that first. We signed 2 undrafted tight ends. What's going on, Alpha to Omega? We signed 2 undrafted tight ends. We got Rivaldo Fairweather and Tyler Neville. By the way, quick note, Tyler Neville did say that a part of the reason that he actually chose the Cowboys, he said he had a couple of different offers for post-draft signing purposes as an undrafted free agent. He chose the Cowboys because he was sold on the idea that the Cowboys would end up being a quote-unquote culture program. So even the coaches, the people that are involved in recruiting players, all those guys are putting an emphasis on the culture aspect of the team, man. So that's very interesting to hear that's how they're selling the Cowboys to prospective players now.
See, that's a shoddy hammer. That's gonna be a Schottenheimer thing.
Yeah.
That culture, he's setting it from the top. Hey, we had a different regime in here these past different years. I'm coming in here and I'm gonna rechange this. We're hitting Control Alt Delete on this system, and we're gonna put a new system. Even something minor as you saw Micah changing his locker to be next to Dak.
I like that move too, Ray.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they may not like. I know it's a lot of fans that they're so jaded and they just want to win so bad, so they don't care about the details and the ingredients that goes into making the batter to actually bake the cake to win. You know what I'm saying? But stuff like that, small stuff like really honing in on the details, like wanting to make sure that your guys are put in the best position to be successful on and off the field. And putting Micah Parsons next to Dak, that can only help him on and off the field, and vice versa. I think Micah and maybe the way he might motivate and the things that he may have to say could encourage Dak in times where he might need somebody to give him that extra kick in the ass. So I think that can definitely work both ways. And I love it. I love the fact that Shotty's paying attention to that. I love the fact that Shotty made guys switch seats. Like when they came into the player meeting room, wherever guys normally sit, he told them to stand up and switch seats. Go sit somewhere. Go sit beside someone you never sat beside before. And that stuff is important, y'all, because it's very easy in the midst of a team and a team setting, especially a football team setting. it's very easy for it to get lost that, hey, it's easy for guys to click up. It's easy for that feeling of team and unity to get lost on the entire group, right? So Shotty kind of making guys get out their comfort zone, making guys kind of maybe leave their cliques a little bit to go meet someone else. That's going to help. Those are all the little details that are going to help down the road at some point, man. So I absolutely love that. But go ahead.
But even if you go back to what he did in his draft, how many of these guys were captains for their teams in this draft, bro? What's his name? Jay Toya? How do you pronounce his name?
Jay Toya.
Wasn't he a captain? Phil Maffa,
Yeah, I think he was looked at as like a leader or a captain on his team.
Yeah, I think Phil Maffa was a captain.
Yeah.
Of course, we know Tyler Booker. We're already seeing that leadership already. They're already seeing that he
the Bishop Sycamore killer. The Bishop Sycamore. We're going to get into that, but go ahead.
He was a captain. Was it Donovan a captain? Like, you got leadership traits out of these guys. Even I'm gonna say it right this time. Was it Savon?
No, Savone Revel.
Savone, that's what it is.
Savone Revel. That's everybody. Everybody in the chat, say it with me. Savone Revel. That's how he pronounces his name straight out of his mouth. Savone Revel.
So Savone Revel, you see the adversity that man went through. That man was working at Amazon, right? Amazon.
Yep.
Went and tried out. So all the things he had to go through to make it to college to play ball.
Right.
That's toughness, thick skin, and that's that will desire. Like, I'm not gonna let this hold me down.
Right.
Same thing like we're saying with the show. Like, we ain't gonna let this stuff hold us down
at all, bro.
We're gonna move forward and keep this thing chucking.
Keep moving forward.
So that mindset and that morale, all that matters. Yes, what happens on the field matters, but also off the field.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to bounce back from a defeat? You got to have some of that, intestinal fortitude, as they say,
Justin Bradley said, man, $3,000. Bro gonna have to find a job on the side.
He gonna be doing Uber Eats and DoorDash.
Hey, let me make fun of Uber Eats. Hey, when I first started doing content, bro, my ass was out. I'm about to say, my ass was out there. I was making the dream work any kind of way I could make them ends meet, bro. I was gonna do it.
Hey, no shame on that. Hey, man, I'm a top,
Uber Eats is a hustler's ambition.
Yeah. Hey, man, they know me by name, Uber Eats, bro. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna hit this Uber real quick, bro. Wingstop, let's go.
It's Cinco de Mayo. When we get off of this, I gotta go pick up some tequila and I gotta go get some tacos from my spot, boy.
You're right. You showing up. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco. Hey, chat. Happy Cinco de Mayo, man. I hope y'all had yourself a nice cold glass of tequila. My boy Dak Owens is in the chat. My boy Dak Owens is in the chat. Good to see you, Dak Owens. I know it's been a minute since we've been live, but we here. All right, let me stop. Hey, matter of fact, delete that. That didn't happen. Delete that. Delete that. Cut that out. Cut that part out.
That was a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, I need to go back, post-edit it, and cut that out the line. That did not happen.
Mandela effect.
Yeah. It did not happen.
It didn't happen.
He says
was it like the Shazam movie? They said with a Sinbad happened that never happened.
He said, "Clip that shit." No, don't clip it. Don't clip it. It never happened. Delete that. But position battles. Do we feel like Tyler Neville or Rivaldo Fairweather actually has a chance to make the team?
There's this one thing that I always like to creep up on, and knock on wood, is the injury bug, and especially in that tight end room. There's always, for some reason, we always have injuries to that room. So that's why there's always some guy that stands out great in camp and preseason that pushes people off the roster. For instance, Fant would have made the roster last year if he wouldn't have got hurt. I think he would have made the roster last year. Who else did we have at tight end last year?
Well, we had Brevin Spanford, we had Princeton Fant, we had John Stevens Jr.
Him too, John Stevens Jr.
Schoolmaker. I think he would have made the roster too.
Yeah. But man, thankfully, Schoolmaker, he started making some names.
He said doing Uber Eats after practice is diabolical. Y'all know how embarrassing that is, bro. Hey, look,
if you go to the
I don't knock anybody hustle, bro, but you just don't want to ever give anybody ammo to try to clown you, bro. And regardless of if it's for a good reason or not, people use certain things to clown you. I'm sorry, bro. If I seen a Cowboy player having to drive Uber Eats, bro, and that man, I got that message, the notification on my phone talking about Tashan Holden is coming with your order. Dog.
He got to change his name on that app.
Hey,
You got the word disguise,
But you
bro.
gotta use your government. You gotta use your government. So you can't even, man. Say.
That ain't true. Cause I be seeing people. I'm like, this name and this person do not match up.
Man,
I know that ain't true.
yeah. You like it might be like Deontay and then an Asian lady pop up. You're like, all right.
Yeah. I had something do yesterday delivery food. It said the name was Faith. I'm like, this doesn't like no Faith.
That was his girl. That must have been his girl account.
No man named Faith.
That must have been his girl's account, bro. You know,
Exactly.
them boys be doing that.
Around it.
You know, them boys be doing that, bro. That's funny as hell. Tashan Holden, bro. Hey, I'm on your side, bro. You know what, Tashan? They attacking you. Tashan, they attacking you how they attacking me. They trying to make you out to be somebody you not supposed to be. They attacking you. And you know what? Because this is Attack on Cowboys. Attack on Cowboys is now officially going to be the shield of Tashan Holden, man. Because my Cowboy is getting attacked, man. Right. Our Cowboy getting attacked, man. Our Cowboy is getting attacked, Ray.
Hey, he may deserve it after getting a contract like that, bro. I'm sorry, bro. What you do to get that, bro? I'm about to do some investigative researches here. I need to get what is the private detectives to find out, what's really going on here? Because, man, ain't no way, bro.
He said what he do to get that contract, bro?
He'd even get $50K guaranteed. 0 guarantee, bro.
Hey, bro, that's diabolical, dog. And what's crazy, that goes, he said, they say Holden was put here spitting on people like a llama. Oh, man.
Oh, man. Like, for real, like.
Bro, they was trying to go get George Pickens. What's wrong with going to get Tashan, man? Be for real, bro. They was trying to go get George Pickens, bro.
So maybe, okay, remember you said Shoddy, he wants good character guys in him. Just because maybe it's like one of the things, you got to prove your character before we pay you. That could be a thing. And maybe Shoddy ain't playing around, bro.
Ooh, I like that, Ray. I like that.
Shoddy.
Expand on that thought, Ray. I like it. Go ahead, keep cooking, right?
I think maybe they could be like, hey man, ain't no, if you want to come be on this team, you're gonna have to earn it. If you earn it, then we talk about, your guarantees and stuff like that. But you got to prove it right now. Maybe he on a prove it deal right now because Schottenheimer has been preaching about culture.
That's true.
So maybe he's like, we want a wide receiver too, but at what cost? You know what I'm saying?
Well, just all you gotta do is take your receiver 2 spitting on a guy occasionally, bro. That's it. All right, Tashan, my bad, bro. We gotta leave that alone, bro. Tashan, I'm going to try to convince the general public that never happened. You spitting on that young man was a Mandela effect. It never happened. And look, if a guy like Jalen Carter can recover and redeem his reputation, you can too, Tashan. You can
that
too,
talent
bro.
level was a whole lot different. That's a big talent gap.
Oh, they called that man Tashan Hoctua, bro. They called him Tashan Hoctua.
That's got to stick. Somebody to make some t-shirts for that.
Hey, don't you do that. They gonna send your ass a cease and desist like the Marvion did me. They gonna send y'all ass a cease and desist. Don't make no t-shirt with Tashan on there spitting on nobody. Hell,
he said spit on that thing.
Don't do it. Do not do it, bro. That man said Tashan Hoctua is hilarious, bro. But we've been needing that YN energy, bro. And I know that might frustrate some of my older audience. I'm gonna be honest. The fact that people use the term YN, I don't necessarily like that either. Cause I'm like, come on, man. That's derogatory towards our young black brothers and sisters. But man, some people really are YNs. Fuck all that, right? Some people really are YNs, bruh. And just because they a skin folk don't mean they a kinfolk, bruh. Let's keep it a buck, bruh. Some people definitely YNs, bruh. And some youngins, they have definitely earned that title, bruh. And spitting on somebody, that's some YN activity. That's YN activity. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we support
let's get back to this.
We support you, YN.
Yeah, shout out to YNs. Just don't clip your boy. Don't clip Uncle Ray. So let's get back to this. What we're talking about. We look at this depth chart, man.
I know we keep getting distracted. The undrafted free agent tight ends, bro. That's happening fun, right? The undrafted free agent tight ends. Which one do you think that Tyler Neville or Rivaldo Fairweather has an actual chance, legitimate chance, to make this roster?
Nah, man. I don't think so. I think this undrafted free agent class is going to have an uphill battle. Now, if anyone from this undrafted free agent class, I think maybe the DBs, made. If you could scroll down on the DBs for me real quick, bro.
All right.
Because you got to think we still got Trayvon Diggs is coming back from injury. You still got Savon. Did I say it right?
Nope, you ain't say it right, bro.
No.
You ain't gonna say it right. And you better
Siobhan?
say, no, you still said Ray. You
What did I
still
say?
butchering.
I forgot. I already forgot it.
You still butchering his name, dog. You better say that man name right, Ray, because he gonna come in here with the damn Freddy Krueger arms and stab the shit out of you.
All right, give it to me. What is it?
That man, Savon got them slender
Savon.
man
Okay,
arms, boy.
Savon. Okay, Savon Rebel.
He can tie shoes standing up.
Coming back. He's coming back from injury too. Diggs is gonna be hurt, so there could be a possibility if they don't add another veteran between now and training camp. You may have a possibility that one of those DBs can make it. But you got to think, let's look at the pass rush room alone. How many guys are going to make it off that alone? Or if they move off of one of those ends, could you see one of those guys being moved off of? I don't know.
That's a good point, bro, because I mean one of those, Peyton Turner, I think a guy like a Peyton Turner is at risk of being cut. Yeah. I think maybe a guy like a Tyrus Wheat, he's fourth on the depth chart at that defensive end position. He's at risk. There's a couple of guys I could see, but I'm gonna put it like this, man. There's gonna be some guys that are fan favorite type names, bruh, that's gonna get released, right, Ray? There's gonna be some guys that get released or get traded or something that people may not have been expected when the season started, offseason started. And like you said, that's just based off of this numbers, bruh, because I think they're gonna go heavy at defensive end. I think they seen what happened to their DN room last year. And they're going to go heavy at defensive ends. So I wouldn't be surprised they keep all their defensive ends because I like all their defensive ends, to be quite frank. I like all of them, to be quite frank. Maybe Peyton Turner, but the upside there, that dude was the 3rd overall pick in the 1st round in his draft. The upside there, if you can tap into that at all, if you can tap into what NFL teams thought they saw in him, bro, that is going to be a huge, huge steal at minimal risk. Actually, no risk at all. So the defensive ends, I don't think they're going to cut anybody. The defensive backs, I think it's very clear why they paid the defensive backs the way that they did. And let's take a look at this real quick.
Yeah.
Because if we actually look
Josh
at
Butler
this,
too, he's got injury too. If you remember,
yeah,
he's gonna be injured.
Josh Butler got an injury. Yep. Josh Butler got an injury as well. I hope he comes back because he was playing pretty decently before he got hurt. But if you look at this, bro, Elijah Clark, the DB out of Syracuse, he got the biggest undrafted free agent contract. Mike Smith, the DB out of Eastern Kentucky, he got the 3rd biggest undrafted free agent contract. So they're clearly prioritizing the DBs. A guy like a Zion Childress, I honestly thought that he would be somebody that was valued a little bit heavier than what he is because I like him and what he can do maybe better than even like a Mike Smith, but they know what they want. They know what they want. Go ahead.
Or you think, if you want to come off some money, what if you see someone beating out a guy like a Donovan Wilson? Because you still got Wanye, you still got Marquise Bell.
Ooh, I like that rumor. Do you want to talk about this real quick?
Yeah, let's go.
Somebody in the chat said, the Cooper fam said, I'm hearing a whole lot of DJ Moore to the Cowboys. Ooh.
Where's that at?
I don't know. Where are you seeing that at, Cooper fam? Is it just from creators kind of floating it? Yeah, I'm about to say, mention me on Twitter with the article or whatever. Mention me on Twitter at Attack on Cowboys. It's on the screen. All my links and stuff is right here. Y'all be sure to follow me on all these joints. And be sure to check us out on audio platforms. Myself, Ray, and we gonna have, bruh. I can't wait till I can reveal what we got working for y'all boys, bruh.
Yeah, we got some stuff.
We gonna have some heat coming out for y'all, and some of that heat is going to be audio exclusive. So it's very important that y'all go to the audio platform, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast. Attack on Cowboys there. You'll be able to find me. Be sure to leave a 5-star rating. All that good stuff for your boy, bruh. But I'm telling y'all, we got a lot of stuff in the works, man. And I'm so glad that I can just focus on making this dream come true for y'all now. But
shout out Big Mouse Dog, bro. Shout out Big Mouse Dog.
What'd he say?
Bro. He said, how about them Cowboys? AOC and Ray bringing us the goods. Keep it coming.
Yeah, shout out to Big Mouse Dog. Yeah, Ray, you got some fans, man. They was mad at me, man. They think that was being too hard on you in the last stream.
That's all right, bro. Trust me. Trust me. You don't want this.
I'm sorry, Ray. They think I'm a bad person, bro.
Nah,
I'm sorry, dog. I think I'm bad.
I wouldn't be here. If you were a bad person. Let's keep it a buck.
Fair enough.
Keep it a buck. Keep it a spade. All right.
They think that the way I act on stream is like they think that somehow really represents me as a person, right?
Nah, man. This dude is loyal. Let me tell you about this man real quick. I'm sorry, we're about to.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I need some good PR. Go ahead, Ray. No, give me all the good PR. This is a snitching platform.
Let me tell you about this man, bro. So I don't know if y'all ever saw the viral video I had on my channel where Jesse Holly was talking about Micah Parsons being the most, selfish player. This man DM'd me, asked me, like, hey, you mind if I make, a review of your video? No one else done that. I have never seen that before. He didn't have to do that. He could have just made his own reaction video, but he asked for permission to do that. So I was like, man, that's pretty dope. I appreciate that. And that's how me and AOC started linking. And we started doing some other stuff. And yeah, man, he's always been a solid. He'll let you know, like, hey, man, you do this, you do this, you do that. He gonna put you in the right place. Um, little things he done for me, bro. I really don't want to share everything, some things on here, but we got that type of bond and that brothership, that brotherhood. So yeah, man, AOC, he the dude, bro. Contrary to popular belief, this dude's a good dude.
I appreciate that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And
Yeah.
not only do I appreciate you, Ray, bro, all y'all in the chat. Chris Dantzler, you were one of the people I saw commenting on that earlier, bro. A lot of y'all that are here right now, man. Hey, the way that y'all kind of drowned me in positivity earlier, bro, and y'all have no clue how difficult the last few weeks have been. The way y'all drown me in positivity, bro, I really sincerely appreciate that. And trust me, all that energy y'all giving me, bro, I'm going to return it back to y'all tenfold. But I appreciate all that support and positivity, bro. It means a lot. What you laughing at?
Cornbread. He got to get his own cornbread. Nah, he want his cornbread. He go up there and get his own cornbread.
He said, "No, Ray, don't tell him."
Piece of cornbread. Why you gotta say something?
He said, "What we here right now is ain't live." Hey, and it's strategic. I don't care if I got 100 people up in here on the stream, bro. Hey, man, I'm gonna hit them where it hurts. I'm gonna hit them where it hurts, bro. As long as y'all know, if y'all see them streaming, AOC probably streaming too. That's all y'all need to know, bro. Straight up.
Yeah, whatever. Back to the task at hand. We keep getting off track here.
It's all right. This ain't no structured show. We good.
But yeah, DB is probably the best. Like I said, we were talking about Wilson.
Yeah.
Dono. Man, I could be that could be a guy that could be a trade candidate if someone needs a safety or something.
Too.
Because
do we try to give him back? Do we try to give him to Dan Quinn?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Would you be willing to do business with the Commanders? Like, would you be willing to give maybe Dan Quinn a piece that you know that he wanted so he can open up for you to do something else? Like, would you be willing to do that, bro?
It depends. It would depend on the return. I think that's what it have to be, honestly. Like, what are you going to give us for him?
Right.
Like, what would you give us for him? Like, what do you think?
I don't know. What would Donovan Wilson get us, bro?
Shit, maybe a 5th round pick, maybe. I don't know.
Nasty
6th round
word.
pick.
Nasty
I don't know.
Word.
I don't know.
I mean, the Cowboys love 5th round picks, so they might go for something like that, to be real. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wouldn't mind, like, our safety room is so deep. I wouldn't mind cutting some cap right there, bro, so we can make another move. I really wouldn't.
So
I wouldn't mind cutting cap right there. Go ahead.
How does Uberflus like to run his
Ray be butchering the hell out of some names, y'all. Hey, you got to keep a running tab of all the names Ray done butchered, y'all.
Let's keep
Ray be butchering the hell out of some names, bro.
How does he run his defense? You know what I'm saying? Does he safeties that can cover more? Dan Quinn likes his safeties to be like kind of like boomers, to come down and lay the thump on them. Pause.
So Eberflus using an attacking front. He usually uses his corners. He has them playing press man on the outside, or at least one of them usually playing press man on the outside. One of his safeties does need to be adept at covering, because a lot of the time what he'll do is he'll actually have his safety and use them to kind of scrape across the field, scrape off of different routes across the field. He'll help out on this route, or make sure the guy's covered over the top on this route, and then scrape down a little bit further, and make sure the middle of the field is covered, and then scrape down a little bit further, and then you get to the bottom third of the field. That's kind of how Eberflus uses his defense. So he doesn't use a ton of too high. A lot of the time he likes to kind of creep a safety down. And I think that Donovan Wilson kind of fits that role. That's why I think they're fine with the safeties they got, bro.
Yeah.
Because Donovan Wilson kind of plays the style that he likes his safeties to play. But also, I just don't know if I don't know if the safeties we got are good enough in coverage to really play the way we need them to play either. I really just don't know.
We just re-signed Marquise Bell. Was it like a 3-year deal? We just got him back too. So they see something there in Marquise Bell. Like, I thought when we first found Marquise Bell, I'm like, yo, that's a potential starter later on down the road. maybe that later on down the road is next season after Donovan Wilson. I mean, you're not pressed to re-sign Donovan Wilson after this year.
Right.
I mean, that's based off of right now. We have to see how the season turns out. Maybe he may just have a wow season. Like, okay, maybe we need to re-sign this guy back, but you got too many contracts already. You got to get figured out. I mean, if you can move off with somebody and not lose that much of a drop off in play, by some means, move on for him, bro. You can't pay everybody at the end of the day.
Right.
So you got to be selective who you pay. Selectively aggressive, right?
Right. Nah, I get it. What's going on, Midwest Cowboy? What's going on, Matthew Miller? Appreciate y'all. But I think as far as the guys who could realistically make the roster, right? So that's what we're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
The guys that they paid highly, obviously, I think they're going to have a slightly better chance of doing so. If you look at this DB room, specifically the corner, so like a Mike Smith and Elijah Clark, I think those guys have a inside track to make this roster because I don't see the Cowboys keeping Andrew Booth Jr. You know what I'm saying? I don't see them keeping him. And you know,
no way.
It's nothing against the dude. I don't see him keeping him. I don't know if, and I like Josh Butler, but I don't know if he's built up enough goodwill with the team to justify.
Well, he's probably gonna be on IR to start the season.
Right. So is he gonna be on IR? Is he gonna be on PUP? Are they gonna be able to kind of stash him? Is he gonna be a stash guy? He could be a stash guy. I will want to because I think he's a football player. I think Josh Butler's a football player, and it's just unfortunate that he didn't get a chance to really showcase that last season before he got injured. And I think that he really would have done himself a big favor if he was to do that first. But I think the DBs, I think Elijah Clark, I think Mike Smith Jr., I think they have a big opportunity to make this roster. Elijah Clark is listed as a safety on the Cowboys roster right now. He's listed as a free safety, so that's kind of interesting. And Mike Smith Jr. is listed as a strong safety. So very interesting that ESPN placed them there because I'm pretty sure I thought they were corners. I know Bruce Harmon, I think he's a corner.
Let me take a look at the one I have here. I had saved earlier.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second here.
Yeah, and Troy Pride, Stephen Gaynor, Troy Pride. I don't know if they're going to keep a guy like a Troy Pride around. Cowboys fan 95 said, just left the Cowboys Collective. It's boring now. Well, hey.
Okay.
You know,
so
it is what it is.
Okay, according to Blogging the Boys, their depth chart they have, as far as corner, they have Bruce Harmon listed as a corner. They have Mike Smith Jr. listed as a nickel. And so as Troy Pride Jr. is listed as a nickel, and Josh Butler is listed as a butler. Oh, this is interesting who they have listed as a nickel corner right now. Savon Revel, did I get it right?
Really?
Yeah, they have him listed as the starting nickel.
Really?
On the depth chart for Blogging the Boys. Now, I don't know if this is official, but according to Blogging the Boys,
so Blogging the Boys, which is, a pretty reputable Cowboys site. They've been around for a while. Blogging the Boys has Savon listed as a nickel.
Yep.
Bro, I really don't see the Cowboys playing him in that nickel.
No, he's the way
he's a boundary corner all day. Yeah. That has just gotta be a thing where they're just guessing. They gotta be just guessing.
And they have to be. I don't know, this may not be an official one, but this is where they have them listed. Because honestly, I'm trying to put Deron Bland back inside. I feel Deron on the inside is just cold blooded.
Yeah, bro. Right there. I mean, I think that was his best position. I think Deron clearly played his best at nickel, bro. He played his best at nickel.
Yeah. I agree with you. Damone Clark gotta go, bro. I'm sorry. I just saw that whoever said that in the chat. I can't see.
He said Damone Clark gotta go. Hey.
And they had Troy Pride Jr. as a nickel too.
Hey man, it's open season at this point. I think it's a ton of spots open up for competition.
So let's compare this. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's compare these depth charts to the one you got for ESPN. Let's start off with the offense here, okay? And you tell me, because I'm looking at my screen, I can't look at the screen right now.
Pre subscription Rusty Blancaro.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure this is probably the same on ESPN. They got Dak, of course, Joe Milton, then Will Grier. Is that the same on ESPN?
Dak, you said it quarterback?
Oh, yeah. It's Dak, Joe Milton, and Will Grier is what they have it right now.
Yeah.
I'm Blogging the Boys. Okay.
Yeah.
Running back, Javonte, Jaden Blue, Phil Maffa, then Miles Sanders.
Nah, ESPN got Javonte, Miles, Jaden Blue, then Phil Maffa.
That's how I figured.
I think that's how it's going to start off at least.
I think that's how it's going to start off. I think Jaden Blues will get every opportunity.
I'm surprised Javante is getting penciled in as like the starter. You know, I'm really young.
Yeah. So
Hey,
that means
appreciate my
Deuce.
boy John for ordering the 4 t-shirt.
So that means Deuce ain't making his roster, bro. I think that writing's already been on the wall, bro. He will be a practice
Holden
squad guy.
coming with smoke burr.
Uh,
the AI thing just read my boy super chat. That boy said Holden coming with smoke burr. That's funny as hell. But nah, go ahead, keep going.
Of course, fullback Hunter Lipke. All right, so receiver, they have it as wide receiver 1 is going to be CeeDee Lamb, Ryan Flanoy, Jalen Brooks, then Jalen Cropper.
Somebody else just came in here and said, I'm here now. Cowboys Collective boring as hell now. Yo ass should have been here from the beginning. You knew I was streaming, mofo. Hell.
All right, then the second wide receiver position, they have Jonathan Mingo, Cavante, Holden, then Kelvin
I
Harmon.
believe in Joe Hendry.
Call his name and he'll appear. I believe in Joe Hendry.
That's my stuff, bro.
Hey, oh man, hey, don't start getting me talking about wrestling, y'all. Chill
Yeah,
out,
bro.
chill out.
The other wide receiver, they have Jalen Tolbert, Paris Campbell, Josh Kelly, then Seth Williams. I don't even know who the hell that is.
Yeah, bro, some of these names, bro, I be like, damn, I ain't know these dudes was on the roster.
Okay. Tight end, they have Jake Ferg, Iceberg Ferg, Schoon, Spanford, John Stevens Jr.
Somebody just brought up a good ass point, and now they got Princeton Finals, the 4th one over here.
Mm.
Hey man, somebody just brought a good point. Asanino, man, your name always give me the hives, bro. Asanino, Menace. Holden gonna show out, to be honest. He knows the wide receiver coach really well. That's a good point. That's why I'm so shocked. That's part of the reason why I'm so Uncle
Or
Junior.
maybe,
Junior
yeah.
Adams. You couldn't get Holden more than 3,000, man. You couldn't get him more than a good PC setup. The Cowboys ain't do nothing but buy Tashan Holden the podcasting setup, bruh. They want him to start a damn podcast. They're like, you know what? We're not going to give you more money than this, but we're going to help you make some more money. Go get some podcast equipment, Tashan. Go ahead and talk about your journey. Man, Tashan, if you want to come clear your name up, man, come on to Tackle Cowboys. Come have a real talk conversation with us, bruh. Because, man, what is going on? 3K is crazy. I just can't get over that. Go back. My bad. I've been distracted by $3,000 the whole stream.
Bro, that's.
I have never seen an NFL player get paid no $3,000 bonus, signing bonus like that, bro.
Man, I gotta Google this now. Who makes a decent amount of money in the NFL?
Tashan Holden. His shit say no guarantees, and you got a $3,000 bonus, bro. I would come out there with motherfucking spikes in my cleat trying to put foots in ass, bro. I'm fucking everybody up. I ain't gonna lie. And speaking of that, I mean, that's a good point for me to do this, man. That man, Brian Schottenheimer, had a nice little quote as it pertains to the undrafted free agents too, right? My guy said, don't get caught up in where you start on the depth chart. Get caught up on, did you win today? Did you have a competitive day? Were you the best version of yourself today? And if you did that, and you continue to stack days like that, you're going to get noticed by your position coach, your coordinator, myself, and Will McClay and the other guys. However, most importantly, when you're doing that consistently, your teammates, and when you get noticed by your teammates like that, guess what? That's when you've broken through. Tashan, Brian just told you to do something to get noticed by your teammates. Go spit on CD. Go spit on CD. You'll get noticed. You'll get noticed if you do that. I promise you.
Okay, so the practice squad players, the lowest, they make is $222,500. Okay, so
practice
first
squad
year
make
players,
$22K.
No, $220K.
Damn, practice squad making $220K.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll be out, bro. Come on, man. Let me go get. I'm gonna try for the practice squad. Go ahead.
Yeah. Then they're saying for those on a minimum salary, which is $840,000 for first year player in the 2025. So if he makes a roster, he gonna get paid. Let's be honest, but dang, bro.
Dang. Well, at least the other dudes. I mean, the other dude, bro. At least they was able to go, man. Hey, if somebody hands you a $20,000 check right now, do you know how much freedom that makes you feel like you got if you ain't have no money before then, bro? You be like, oh man, I could go really make some stuff happen, bro. $3,000. He gonna pay his rent and not have nothing left.
Nigga, that's it.
For
That's
real.
1 month though, and that's 1
That's
month, bro.
1 month, bro. Damn. He said, Thick Flair said 220K. Man, I try to get CTE my damn self. Nah, for real though. For real, boy. They could use me like one of them practice sleds out there for 220K. I don't give a damn, bro.
All right, so we did talk about
Just for
tight
one
end last.
season, though. Just one season. I couldn't do it for more than one season. You said what?
All right.
You said what, Ray?
All right, we talked about tight end last. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. So you don't think any of the tight ends make the roster?
I don't think so, bro. Unless there's like multiple injuries, I don't see.
I don't know,
guys
Ray.
making a roster.
I don't know, Ray. I kind of feel like Rivaldo might make this roster, bro.
I mean, if he push off John Stevens Jr., if he gives John Stevens or Fant a run, possibly. But I think it's gonna be an uphill battle.
That man said Tashan Holden 3K. Oh man. Oh man. Y'all diabolical in the chat right now, man.
Let me hold that 3K. Holding on that 3K.
X from Texas said, man, big support. Appreciate that for X from Texas.
Oh man.
Man, that's diabolical, bro. I think Rivaldo Fairweather has a good chance of making this roster, though, realistically, because he has something that I don't think the other receivers the other tight ends on our roster has, and that's the ability to make something happen with the ball in his hand after the ball gets there, right? I think that he has better run after the catch ability than most of the other guys on our roster. Now, I think Brevis Spanford is going to be here. I think Jake Ferguson is going to be here for now. He's going to have to really show out this season, I believe.
Contract year.
Yeah, it's a contract year. So he's going to have to really show out this season to kind of cement his spot on this roster for the foreseeable future. I don't think he's in trouble at all this season, but he wants to show out, bro, because they have so many tight ends. They're so deep at tight end that they honestly could take a chance on doing with Jake Ferguson like they did with Dalton Schultz and be like, you know what?
Yeah.
We feel like you're an average NFL tight end. We think we can replace you, right? And that's what Jake Ferguson's shown so far. I love Jake Ferguson as a player, but realistically speaking, he has not shown himself to consistently be anything other than an average level NFL tight end right now, realistically speaking.
And also, too, at the same time, that probably one of the consistencies we're going to have compared to the coaching staff from last year.
Can I address Michael D? Can I address Michael D,
ahead.
bro? Can I address my guy right here, bro? Michael D, I like your content, bro. I just wish you would clean up the language a little bit, Michael D. If I wanted,
somebody deleted the message.
If I wanted to, Dak Owens delete that shit. If I wanted to be corporate, if I wanted to play PR games, if I wanted to be PC, I would have continued working in the civilian world, bro. I don't know what y'all don't understand about, brother. I'm trying to craft my own reality with my own rules, and I can do that. 2025 America, you can do that. Anybody can do that, bro. So if I cuss a little bit too much for you, I'm sorry. I always tell people, don't have your kiddies watching AOC. I don't make my content for kids, bro. 80% of my viewership is above the age of 30. 80%. They're above the age of 30. So my demographic isn't even a young audience. So all that cussing and, bro, that shouldn't make you clutch your pearls. That shouldn't make your nuts shrivel up. That shouldn't make you any of that happen, bro. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to quit trying to dictate who people can be. Stop it.
Why your voice go up like that, bro?
Because, man, stop it, man. God damn. But go ahead.
I used to have a football coach that do like that.
Coach I don't force none of y'all to watch my stuff, man. And I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm just keeping it real because at this point, I honestly am legitimately kind of tired of listening to people complain. Bro, if the content bothers you, bro, don't watch it. Don't watch it, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
You have the power to choose. You have the power to choose what you listening to, what you don't listen to. I mean, if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. God bless you, and I hope you find what is good for you.
Real talk.
We gonna keep this train moving. Okay. Here's where it get interesting. We got these 20 offensive linemen we got on the roster, bro. So on Blogging the Boys, they have Tyler Guyton at left tackle, Awesome Richards, Matt Waletzko,
right,
and Dakota Shepley.
A lot of them boys getting cut. We losing at least about. I like that. Hey, Thick Flair, I might have to throw you something. I might have to throw you a little something for that idea. I'm definitely gonna come out with that shirt, boy. I'm gonna make an AOC shirt on the back. That bug just gonna have on a hashtag SYBAU, man. Shut your bitch ass up. I already knew what that was. Shut your bitch ass up. I love that. I'm still in that. Go ahead, Ray. Oh, brother, I'm always focused. Trust me. I'm always focused. I allow myself to feel what I feel because I'm a human. I'm not going to act like I'm not, but I'm always focused. I don't allow my emotions to drive me. I don't, trust me. Anything y'all see me do up here it's been a non-emotional decision. Trust me, bro.
Someone said, take my money. They said, take my money, bro.
Real talk.
We gonna talk after the show.
Hey, bro. He said, AOC, brother, you loud. Turn your motherfucking TV down, Roderick. Talk about somebody loud. Yeah, shut your bitch ass up, Roderick.
I need to get that. We need to get that on a button.
I love that,
so we
bro.
can just hit it.
Hey,
we
bro.
We need a drop for that.
Talk, bro.
We need to put that as a drop so we can just press the button.
I am 100% dropping them shirts this week. I'm 100% dropping them shirts this week, bro. I'm about to design them bitches. I'm 100% dropping them mugs this week, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, bro.
No, real talk, bro.
But
they said volume button, son. For real.
Left tackle, Guyton, Richards. Well, let's go. Then Dakota Shepley. Left guard, they got Tyler Smith, Robert Jones, Jack Anderson. Center, Cooper Beebe, Brock Hoffman. Right guard, Tyler Booker.
I think the offensive line could be completely flip-flop around.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, a lot of the way they're listed don't matter because, a lot of these dudes they have are like hybrids and swing guards and swing tackles and stuff, and they could play multiple positions.
Hey,
so,
y'all, let's get that trending. Hashtag SYBAU.
Nah, real talk, bro.
Let's get that trending in the chat.
On X. Y'all, I'm serious, bro. Y'all be on the lookout. By tomorrow, bro, we gonna have SYBAU shirts out. I promise, bro. By tomorrow, we have the bugs, and everybody need to rock them bitches because if anybody piss you off, man, just point to your shirt, bro. Tell them to read your back. Tell them to read your front, wherever I end up putting it at, and tell them, shut your bitch ass up. Shit, hey, I love that. Hey, my boy Thick Flair. Hey, I'm gonna have to hand you some royalties, Thick.
Hey, Thick Flair, we gonna you locally. Next time we all out for drinks, pull up on us. We got you.
Boy, that's great, bro. I love that hashtag. That's my favorite hashtag ever, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up.
All right. So center Cooper Beebe, then Brock Hoffman. Then they got right guard Tyler Booker, Sadiki Charles. Sadiq. I said Sadiq.
He said Diki. What the hell?
Sadiq.
Sadiki is a crazy name.
No, I know someone named Sadiki. I went to school with. Oh. So that's why I said that.
Well, don't beat me up, man. Sadiki. I'm sorry.
Then they got TJ Bass as the third right guard. That's crazy. Right tackle, Terrence Steele. Here's the interesting. They got number 2. And I remember we had this conversation.
Johnny, you peep it. Johnny, GBG as you peep game, bro. You peep game. Let people underestimate you, bro. It's better that way. I promise you. Y'all, don't ever be offended by people underestimating what you're capable of. It's better that way. I promise you, bro. Go ahead, Ray.
This is what we talked about. Remember, we had this conversation on the phone. I was like, I think Johnny Cornelius is going to be the replacement to Terrence Steele. They got him listed as a number 2 right tackle right now on Blogging and the Boys, which I think this is just a prediction. Their prediction. I don't think this is accurate, but I think this could happen. Then they got what's his name? Hakeem Adinji.
Right.
Then Nathan Thomas as your last right tackle. So that's for offense. Let's go to defense here.
That man, here we go. Somebody trying to come in the chat. Okay, let's go. Only 180 people here. Motherfucker, have you seen go look at my channel, bro. Go look at my channel, bro. Only 180 people. Go look at my channel, bro. Shut your bitch ass up and go look at my channel, bro. Go look at the numbers we pumping out this mug, man. Bro, shut y'all ass up and just sit back and enjoy the ride, man. You don't know how YouTube works, man.
Go watch the video, Meek Phillips. Go watch the video. You'll find the answers from that. All right.
He said, I'm just playing, bro. You funny. I appreciate it. Still shut your bitch ass up. No, I'm just playing. Appreciate that channel, Matt.
Hashtag SYBAU.
Nah, real talk. They said Meek. Everybody in the chat just telling people SYBAU out of nowhere now.
uh, hashtag SYBAU, bro.
Nah, Meek. I'm not a collector because trolls won, bro. Sometimes trolls win in life, y'all, bro. Hey, when you are a polarizing person, sometimes your enemies win every now and then, bro. But you know what the best revenge is? Success. And the trolls won, bro. The owner of the channel, he was looking at some of the comments and people was, oh, I hate AOC, I hate AOC. And he, you know, it made him feel comfortable enough to be like, you know, I'm gonna remove this guy. Because he was offended by me telling somebody that they had a daycare in their mouth with how much they had been on their knees sucking somebody off. So, you know, it is what it is.
Lord Jesus.
What,
Lord
bro?
Jesus.
What? What?
That's a diabolical thing to say, bro.
What,
It's
bro?
still, it may be true, but that is diabolical, my boy.
Man, what y'all do, man? Some dude named Borna Hog. He just a bro. What's crazy is y'all probably think that and it's funny.
Someone said Hash Care Daycare Mel.
What's crazy is people probably think that channel's like some big corporate fancy. Bro, that's just a dude that's trying to create a media company. And so he went out and got different groups of creators together from different communities. And he started a channel for them. And he pretty much was like, hey, all y'all gotta do is just show up and I'll manage everything. And so it's not that deep. It's really not that deep. I mean, it's no big deal, y'all. No big deal. Yeah. He said, we're going over there and putting SYBAU. He said he must have been Nico Harris's sister. I love this boy.
All right. This is this looks interesting here. Pull up the defense. I don't know if you got defense over there for ESPN. Oh my gosh. This is really interesting from Blogging the Boys. It's about to be a little bit spicy right here. Once you hear this. Okay. Let's start with defensive end. Michael Parsons, which is probably the right defensive end. They got Michael Parsons, Donovan. I ain't even pronounce his last name.
Okay. Donovan Ezraku.
Then they have Sam Williams.
Okay.
Then Tyrus Wheat. That's on one side, all right? Defensive tackle, the 3-tech, they got Osa, Solomon Thomas, Tommy Akin, you know what I'm trying to say. Then Denzel Daxon. Okay. Nose tackle.
Hey, don't worry, y'all. We are 100%. I'm serious, bro. The chat is feeding for. I'm serious, bro. All night long, I'm working on that merch, y'all. I promise y'all, I'm working on that merch all night long, bro. We dropping the SYBAU merch soon, bro. And I'm gonna start taking y'all asses to SYBAU. And shut your bitch ass up, university, bro. Hey, my boy Thick Flair. I love it, bro. I love it.
All right.
He said, shut your bitch ass up for the kids fall out your mouth. Go ahead, Ray. Go ahead, bro. And for the record, Matthew, I think you said I should have said that. I did. I pretty much did on the phone when bro started talking. I'm so disgusted. I was like, man, why do you feel like I need to keep listening to you tell me how disgusted you are about my content and how I handle myself, bro? Well, I have offers on the table that you don't want offers. I was like, bro, I don't want you eating off my plate at all, bro. What the fuck? Shut your bitch ass up, get off my phone, bro. I don't want you eating off my plate at all. He said, I need an answer. Is Micah going to grow up? Bro, Micah's growing up before our eyes, bro. Yeah, Micah's already grown up before our eyes, bro. Real talk. Yeah. Y'all gotta take it easy on Micah, man. Micah growing up before our eyes already. And y'all gotta take it easy on Micah, bro. Real talk.
Yeah. All right, so nose tackle here. We got Mozzie, we got Jay, then Justin Rogers. Okay. All right, the other defensive inside, they have Marshawn Nealon, Dante Fowler Jr., Peyton Turner, then Luigi Villian, whoever it is.
Luigi?
Yeah. Luiji Villain.
And I agree with that, Justin. The small talk was 100% disrespectful out the gate. He said, hype for new episodes of Micah podcast. You be watching that? I haven't actually sat there and tried to watch Micah's podcast all the way through, bro.
It's hard for me, bro. It's hard for me.
Yeah, I was about to say it's not that it's a bad pod. It's just I don't know. I guess the subject matter and I don't know. It just doesn't pique my interest. The content style don't pique my interest.
Yeah, I've never liked podcasts like that. I like more of shows, like more interaction. Right. I don't like it when it's just one person really just talking. It just depends on how they present their content. I'm just not. I mean, I ain't saying this show is bad or anything like that. It's just
it's not bad. It's just hard for me to watch it all the way through.
Okay. Linebacker, they have Overshawn, Marisal, Buddy Johnson, and Justin Barron.
I think Justin Barrett makes this roster. I think that one of those guys at the end of the roster probably ends up losing his spot.
Damone Clark.
I think Damone Clark may end
yeah.
up being a casualty. Is Darius Harris still on the roster?
According to this thing, yes, they have him.
Yeah, so Darius Harris is another guy I would look at as like potentially like, kind of being in trouble. So
Yeah.
there's a couple guys, bro. There's a couple guys.
Yeah. So middle linebacker, they look like so. Kenneth Murray Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Then Shamar James.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have Brock Munginson, but I don't think he makes it. I think he's young. I don't think
Brock Munginson.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it. I don't think he's making it.
Did they just sign him?
No,
Didn't they give him a contract at the beginning of the offseason, or is that somebody else? I'm thinking.
No, I don't think so.
They want you to say the receivers going into camp again.
Okay, I'll go back here in just a second. I'm gonna do this linebacker thing. Linebacker on the other side, Jack Sanborn, Damone Clark, then Darius Harris. Then here for corner, Trayvon, Kalen Carson, Keon Hall, then Luke Barco. Is that what it is? How you say his name? I can't remember his name.
I mean, what you naming them though? Because I mean, we see the depth. I don't care how Blogger the boys got them listed. I ain't gonna cap, bro.
We
know who the players are. I mean, we really don't care how they listed on Blogger.
According to this, what's something that's interesting to me. They still have Israel listed as safety. So that's something that's kind of interesting to me. I think that was someone.
And again, that's just Blogging the boys. Bro.
Yeah,
we gotta wait for the cow. Before I pay attention to that type of stuff, bro, we gotta wait for the Cowboys when they come out. I really don't care about that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So I'll go back to the receiver. Okay, so they have, in CD's position, they have CD, Ryan Flanoy, Jalen Brooks, then Jalen Cropper. Then other receiver, they have Mingo, Turpin, Holden, who ain't holding nothing right now, and Harmon.
He said Holden and Harmon.
Can you let me hold something right now?
I think a receiver. They said Paris Campbell is the sleeper. Paris Campbell is interesting, man, but I cannot in good faith sit here and hype up Paris Campbell to y'all, bro. I can't. Come on, man.
This team's not done with receiver.
They're not, bro. Todd Archer already came out and said they're not. And hopefully at some point AOC will be able to drop some news for y'all pertaining to that. But yeah, hopefully. He said AOC the intro SYBAU. Nah, Rich, I'm gonna put that somewhere on the screen, bro.
That's how we do it. You know how we should drop the screen? We should drop it. It's a drop. You see it. Shut your bitch. Then the music starts.
Hey,
that'd be fire, bro.
Hey, that's funny as hell, bro.
That'd be funny. I created a monster over here. I want y'all to know that it's your fault, Thick. It's your fault.
Nah, real talk. Thick Flair created a monster, bro.
Then other receiver position: Jalen Tolbert, Paris Campbell, Josh Kelly, and Seth Williams.
We need a receiver, Ray. That's all. That's all. I just. That's all. That's all. I just. That's all. That's all I just learned from this, bro. Yeah. That might be the name of the podcast. SYBAU. That might be the name of the pod right there, bro. Still some SYBAU shirts. They said, how about Neville's story at tight end? Born deaf and all kinds of hurdles. Hope he succeeds. Yeah, we have a lot of guys like that in this class.
There's a lot of stories, yeah.
There's a lot of like really good stories and stuff like that in this class, bro. So I like it. I like it. Now, why do I hear white people music?
I have no idea.
That ain't you?
That ain't me.
Oh, okay. Now, I did want to talk about this, Ray. This was interesting to me. You remember I kind of brought this up. So apparently, Cowboys QB was ripped by an NFL reporter for alleged character issues. Why do I feel like I hear something in the background, Ray? I hear people.
Let me check. My niece probably right here.
Oh yeah. I hear somebody talking and music.
Now go ahead.
But apparently Joe Milton was traded from the Patriots.
Baby, you're too loud.
Apparently Joe Milton was traded from the Patriots because he was having some issues in New England. So let's read this article real quick, and we probably gonna end the show off talking about this, Ray.
Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys made a splash in early April by making a trade with the New England Patriots for quarterback Joe Milton and a 7th-round selection in the 2025 NFL Draft. And that 7th-round selection got us Jay Toya, by the way. It was a move that was met with a positive reception because Dallas was in desperate need of finding a new backup quarterback after Cooper Rush signed with the Baltimore Ravens and Trey Lance joins with Los Angeles Chargers during the NFL free agency period. Now, I guess this must be the slander campaign to make us feel bad about the signing. While we wait to see what Milton can bring to the table in Dallas, there are some unflattering comments coming out about his time in New England. Greg Bedard of the Boston Sports Journal discussed Milton on his podcast recently and claimed Milton is, quote, not a good dude, despite no real evidence to back up his claim. Wow. Okay, and this is the quote from the guy. This is a quote from the guy. He said, Joe Milton, and this is a direct quote from someone in the organization, is, quote, not a good dude, Bedard said. Knowing your role, playing your role, being part of a harmonious quarterback room, that was going to be an issue. Quote, it wasn't about Drake May. It was just about the room.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wow. Let's
Whoa. Whoa. What we think, man?
I mean, that makes sense for them to send a pick back in return to a degree because they had no reason to send a pick back, you know?
Right. And
they were getting a 5th.
I'm like, and now it makes sense because it's like, bro, they just drafted Joe Milton last season, and he had a really good outing in his game that he played at the end of the year last year for them, and he had some great. It was like, why would they give up this type of prospect for that little bit amount of money? And hey, now we know, right? So apparently he just wasn't liked in the New England build. Now, there's a couple of layers to stuff like this because I'm not just going to take that at face value because y'all got to understand not everybody fits in every environment, right? Maybe Joe Milton, his demeanor, his disposition or whatever, maybe that didn't fit the environment that the Patriots wanted. Maybe his confidence or him feeling like he was a better quarterback than a Drake May. And that's what can happen when you have two rookies in a quarterback room, right? Maybe him feeling like he was a better quarterback than a Drake May is what kind of caused him to kind of be like, whatever. Maybe that's the case. But if he is going to come to Dallas, I just don't see Brian Schottenheimer and this coaching staff with everything else they've done. I don't see them making this type of move and feeling like that this could potentially be an issue down the road because he's not going to play here. Unless Dak gets hurt. I mean, Joe Milton's not going to play here, right? He's not going to play here at all. And likely, even by the time Dak's contract is up, likely it'll be time for the Cowboys to draft a rookie. It'll be time for them to actually draft a new franchise QB. So I don't know if Joe Milton's ever actually going to play in a regular season game for the Cowboys in a meaningful start without injury being a part of the equation. Yeah, knock on wood. Knock on wood. But that's interesting, bro. That's interesting that these type of reports are coming out after the trade was made, but I never take all this type of stuff at face value.
No, because here's the thing: the Patriots can put that out there, like, hey, put the story out there to paint the narrative they want to paint. So you never know. You never know. It's always
Absolutely.
he say, she say. So like, whatever. He's on our team now. Hopefully he does great here. He knows what situation he's coming into, and I hope he plays his position well.
Exactly.
He knows that he needs to be ready.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case. Just in case. Dude said, no, they seen that black QB play good and they didn't want to scare May. He is really him. Y'all ain't got no chill, bro. But I thought that was an interesting report to come out about Joe Milton, man. Because I was just like, really? So I was just kind of like, really, bro? Like, why? Why did they send this out? Why did they put this out there? I just didn't understand, like, what's the purpose of this? Like, what is this?
He's not on the team anymore, so why did you need to... Yeah, that's a very odd thing, bro. I don't know. That's something.
Yeah, it's weird, bro.
Yeah, maybe they try to justify getting rid of the extra pick. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of at this point.
Right? Maybe they're trying to make the move look smarter or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. And I don't know, but I'll say this: I don't ever just believe the stuff that someone says about a guy, especially when you start talking about character and whether they're a good person or a bad person, because that stuff is subjective, and he could be a bad person to one individual, maybe because he don't like his energy, but be an amazing person, the best person someone ever met, to a different individual because he appreciates the vibe that they give off. So that's that type of stuff subjective. So don't get caught up in that, y'all. Don't get caught up in that.
And that's the thing. Like, a perfect example. Like, I'm not saying he was a bad person by no means. People were saying the same thing in Dez, where they were labeling Dez when he was coming out the draft and when he was here in Dallas. No, he was just a passionate dude. Maybe he didn't express his way the best way. He was just being passionate about what he loved. We all remember the viral clip. Remember where DeMarcus Ware had to collar him down? He's like, "Calm down, bro. Calm down," on the sideline because he's emotional. Like, people like that don't like losing. They want to win.
Right.
And they want to be a part of winning. So, I don't know. And maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was more of a competitive thing with Milton. But he was like, man, I know I got what it takes to be QB1.
Right.
Like, there ain't no way you could say this guy's better than me. Head and shoulders better than me. Like, I get this guy run for my money.
And I think that's might be what it is. Maybe he didn't want to take a back seat in the quarterback room, or maybe he was kind of overstepping the boundaries that they set for him. You know what I'm saying? Already deciding, like, hey, Drake May's our franchise QB. We don't want you feeling like that you have an opportunity to get into that role, right? So I don't know, bro. I'm not going to take this, and I'm not going to use this to cast any dispersion upon that young man's name. It's just a story that was put out by Dallas Cowboys Sports Illustrated. I wanted to go over. It was shared by a Patriots beat reporter. So I think there's something to just kind of, keep in the back of your mind. Keep an eye on. Keep an eye on. That's all it is, right?
Well, he know he ain't got to worry about that here because he know he ain't better than Dak. So hopefully that ain't gonna be an issue.
No, 100%, 100%. But either way, man, it's been a great show. I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in with us today. And y'all know how we always wrap these mugs up, man. How bow them Cowboys. Shout out to the homie Ray Ray's Cowboys. Be sure to follow Ray Ray's Cowboys on all of his platforms as well as listed on the screen. You can see YouTube Ray Ray's Cowboys, X Ray Ray Cowboys, all that good stuff, man. And I appreciate y'all support and all the positivity that y'all shared with the show today and myself, because every now and then I give y'all all my energy. Every now and then I do need y'all to lift me up with y'all energy as well. And I appreciate that, man. But till next time, we out this thing, man.